Hey guys, Cam here from today's iPhone.com, and if my voice sounds a little bit different to normal, it's because I've been struggling all week with some sort of crazy man flu or cold or whatever you want to call it. But I wanted to give you a quick first looks at Angry Birds Star Wars. It's just been released and it's very exciting because, as you know, I love Star Wars and I've always enjoyed playing the Angry Birds games. Now if I go back to the home screen, we'll have a look at this. You'll see that you've got two sides. You've got the dark side on this side, and you've also got the Jedi's on this side. So as you go through each kind of chapter, as you go through each chapter, you can choose to play as the bad guys or the good guys. But unlocking it means that you have to collect 2 more stars on the other side. So once you've collected enough stars, you can then play as the dark side, which is really rather awesome. But I wanted to give you a quick first look. So you can see you basically got the regular kind of map layout where you go through your scenes and you've got video clips in between giving you updates as to what's happening in the story. Now in terms of Star Wars story, this one plays through episodes 1, 2 and 3, which I have never really considered to be real Star Wars. But when it comes to games like this, I think we're more than happy to have Jar Jar Binks in there doing his thing, whatever that thing happens to be. Now, like every other Angry Birds game, you basically launch birds at objects with green pigs, who in this case happen to be dressed up as Star Wars characters. Pinching to zoom obviously reveals more, but what you'll notice on this one compared to the last Star Wars game, it actually has got little icons next to the characters telling you what their power is. So if I launch Qui-Gon Jinn, like so, he's got a lightsaber, so when he lands near an object, I can go at it with my lightsaber and then watch as it takes effect, and hopefully, there we go, did some serious damage there. Now this game's available on the App Store now. It's compatible with most iOS devices. It works with iOS 7 as you can see, but it's only 99 cents and it's a universal download, which is great value for money. In the UK that's obviously 69p. I really love the graphics in it. It looks really sharp and clear. Everything moves really smoothly, and this is on the iPhone 5. You'll see I have opened the pork side. So now I can play as the pork side, which is really, really cool. So now if I hit this video, you'll see some bad guy stuff happening. And now I can play as a bad guy and shoot missiles, which is awesome. So let's give this a go. So if I launch him and I can shoot a missile over here, then that should take care of everything. It's really, really cool. And you've got things like magnets placed here and there. Now obviously this is just the first look, so I haven't played through the whole game yet. That's going to take me quite some time, and with the new iPhones coming out this weekend, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to find that time. But let's have a quick look at other bits and pieces. You have got a store, like a shopping cart here, where you can download various other characters, and you do build up in-game currency, as you can see in the top right hand corner there, and it'll tell you how much it's going to cost you. Now if you want to add to your in-game currency, you can buy credits using in-app purchases, which you can do if you want to. That's not my particular cup of tea, but there we go. Anyway, that's just a quick first look at that. Obviously, like every other Angry Birds game, you will notice that it will update all the time, and it'll be always free updates, and you'll get all sorts of new levels in there. And one thing I really, really like about this, and this is the last thing I'm going to say before I sign off on this video, I love the depth that they've added to the animation. So you'll see in the background, you've got this depth of field with space in the background, and also it's something you see within the levels. You'll see there's clear layers behind the foreground, and it's something you'll see while you're playing in level as well. But it does look really, really good. It's really, really well done. Really worth downloading if you want to. I'll leave the link in the description box. If you want to ask me any questions, you can. I'm always available to chat on Twitter. I'm at @TIP_Cam, and I will see you again soon.